Hi, I'm Gloria Hofmeister. This is the first day of Farm Technology Days, and we want to welcome everyone to Dodge County. This is a large show, and we are expecting thousands of people to come in here. We have about 1,500 volunteers working on it altogether. Many of those have been working on it for 3 years already. The show started actually 56 years ago, where it started as a plowing contest up at Wapaka, and then the next year they decided to continue it on, and it eventually grew to what was called Farm Progress Days, and the name changed around 2003 to Farm Technology Days, just to illustrate what this show is really all about.
We're here demonstrating our downdraft stratified gasifiers. What we are trying to do is to create appropriate scale cogen plants that's creating heat and electricity for home and farm use from biomass. And in the background here we have our downdraft stratified gasifier in the cooling tower. And the interesting thing about gasification is it's a very old technology. In World War II there were over 1 million gasifiers powering tractors, powering buses, powering pickup trucks and things, because there was no oil in Europe except for what was going into the war effort. The technology was then forgotten as oil became a very cheap and abundant resource to use. However, in the upcoming years, with peak oil occurring in the not too distant future, if it hasn't occurred already, we can only expect the price of oil to continue to go up. And when that happens, this will become a very appropriate technology so that farmers and homeowners can grow their own woodlot and use that biomass to convert into hydrogen and carbon monoxide. That is what we are producing, hydrogen and carbon monoxide, which is called syngas or producer gas or manufactured gas or brown gas. Again, taking this very old technology, using the latest up-to-date scientific methodology to enhance it, to create this syngas. And the syngas can then be burnt. It's a high-quality fuel. It can be burnt in any type of internal combustion engine, an external combustion engine, even a turbine engine. We glean the heat off of it, and then we produce heat and electricity for the farmer and for the homeowner.
Global warming's a very big threat to our agricultural heritage in the state. When we find that the climate is changing, a number of those changes have been found to be very detrimental to both conventional farming and the type of farming we want to be doing in the future. And so recently the Iowa State University and other researchers have outlined the ways in which more drought, more stress on plants, especially the way the nighttime and daytime temperatures are changing, are big threats to agriculture. But we also see global warming as an opportunity to make agriculture part of the solution. And so being part of the solution and doing things like converting these highly erodible lands to prairie grasses also is a way where you're getting carbon out of the atmosphere and putting it back into the soil where it makes rich, dark soil. And the dark soil is dark because there's carbon in the soil, and that's exactly what we want to do. So we think that farmers can be part of the solution, and all of these policies are really leaning towards not only making renewable energy and getting us off of out of state or out of country energy, but also energy that doesn't continue to add carbon dioxide to the atmosphere.
I do have a partner in a farm, you might say, in Watertown, and I have 2 workhorses, and actually I'm just really impressed. I just wanted to see what it's like here, and it's unbelievable.
We raise our cows in freestall barns, which is a barn that is naturally ventilated. It also has fans when it's warm. It also has misters to keep them cool when in the warm weather. And they have a freedom to go and lay in any stall they want that's bedded with the organic bedding, and get up and drink and go up to the bunk and eat whenever they want. They have feed in front of them all the time. We've always tried to keep our environment clean. Have people say you're an environmentalist. It's what we do. We've always done it, and we're glad to do it. We're proud of our community, the clean air, the clean water. We all want to live in a clean society, and that's what we strive for here.
You know, we have a strong agricultural industry here in Wisconsin, but yet we're a very small network. And so from the agricultural safety side of things, you know, everybody kind of sees their neighbors and when something happens. So we look for, you know, the farm shows like this, doing educational program. Our tractor certification for youth is really a strong part that Wisconsin has that a lot of other states don't have that strength of a program. And that's really a lot of volunteers, farm implement dealers, everybody coming together and helping to keep safety a part of the whole package.
I'm John Campbell from the Natural Resource Conservation Service. What we have here today is the soil pit at Farm Technology Days. And what we try to do here is show folks a little bit more than what is on the surface. We try to show them the different types of horizons and layers in the soils.
Well, I am so glad that I came to Farm Technology Days. There are thousands of people here. I cannot get over it. And I'm hearing people saying they're from all sorts of counties, north and west of Dodge County. And I've just been stopping at the booths and looking at all sorts of things and seeing what's new in farming and conservation. It's been absolutely great.